Vanessa. My channel is going to be focused more on femininity and becoming a soft feminine woman, because I'd like to believe that I'm in my soft feminine era, and I'd like to share tips and traits and little changes that I've made to feel more feminine and to feel more of myself and to feel more loving and more mushy. So yeah, welcome, like and subscribe, don't touch that dial. Hi, welcome to today's topic. Okay, today I'll be focusing on small little changes that you can do to become more feminine. Basically, I realized that I was a bit masculine, and the way I handle things was in a more masculine way, but obviously everything emanates from how we've been raised, how we choose to handle situations, and how we choose to relate and to react to different situations as we grow. And I think resilience also comes from rejection. If you've been rejected before, then you're most likely to fall into your masculine traits, and you become more closed off, less loving, less caring, and less considerate. You don't even think about other people's emotions. You just spray the gun and say what you want to say, not even take into consideration how other people feel. So I decided to take a break from everything in life and just sit back, and think what would make sense for me. How do I get back to being the person that I used to be? How do I get back to being more assertive, more loving, and more kinder? But one thing I did realize, if you want to be more kinder, you need to start being kinder to yourself. So that's the journey that I've just decided to embark on, to be more kinder to myself, to love myself more, and whatever energy I'll be exerting from the inside will obviously project to the outside. And whatever kindness and softness that I give to myself, it's easier to give to everybody else, because this is my energy, this is the energy that I have decided to project and to give to everyone around me that deserves it, my family, my daughter, my colleagues, and people that are in my life. So yeah, I've just decided to come up with this video to help those that were lost just like me, and thanks to a lot of YouTube videos that guided me to come all this way, and a lot of reading about self-love, and a lot of journaling and showing gratitude to myself and having gratitude for everything else that I have in my life. So that's how I decided, okay, let me just go for it and share my message, share my love, and yeah, let's talk about the 5 basic things that you can start with to get your feminine energy. So the first point I'd like to talk about is first love. Be your first love. Give yourself some self-love. Self-love is not always about what you use, what makeup brand you're on, etc. That is just like skincare. Basically, self-love is being more kinder to yourself, being more gentle with yourself, being more forgiving of thyself as well. And you look at your mistakes and you start over. You write about things that bother you, things that you'd like to change about yourself, and decisions that you've made that have hurt you, or that have taken you aback, or things that have made you lose yourself. So you need to be much more kinder to yourself. Give yourself love, give yourself time, journal. Be kinder with your words, be kinder with your thoughts when you're talking about yourself. I could say God is our Father, and He created us for a special reason. So, the minute you tell yourself that you're important and that you should love yourself, and then you should give yourself time to heal from past mistakes, to heal from situations that you've put yourself in, without anybody having to put you into those situations. And that is like the starting point, to just give yourself care, give yourself love, attention, affection, journal, affirmations when you wake up in the morning, gratitude, be grateful for, this motherboard, this ship that you're in, to learn about life and to leave your mark. So self-love for me would be, I learned that by being kinder to myself, by first realizing all the mistakes that I've made, checking out all the disappointments that I've done to myself. I've really disappointed myself with so many things, but sitting and looking at those things and thinking, okay, this is how I've hurt me. So in order for me to be a better person, I need to fix me. I need to give myself love. I need to put myself first, and besides people pleasing and making sure that everybody's happy, etc., mainly, I always start with myself, and I put everyone else behind me, not in a bad way, of course, but in such a way that I can reflect positivity onto everyone that is around me. Topic number 2, like skincare. Skincare is broad. It takes time for you to find something that will work with you. What I had identified, in my own skin care analysis, was like, oh my god, I'm getting like deep lines everywhere. My age is starting to show. I'm starting to look older and older, and you're depressed, you're looking older. You're like, I was like nearly in my 50s when I'm only in my early 30s. So I found a skincare routine, skincare product, to say, that will actually work with my skin, and also, work with the problem areas that I have on my skin. And it's working, I think. Getting there slowly but surely, So skincare routine is good, because that shows that, you just always want to remain on point. You want your skin to be clean, you want to be blemish free, you want to not have pimples or deep lines, or things that just make you unhappy when looking at your face. So getting a 3-step routine and a self-care routine, that is very, 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 very important. That's also another way to tap into your femininity. You're not just bathing and going, you're actually taking time to have a skincare routine, taking time to take care of your skin, drinking lots of water, and just making sure that you remain hydrated. Now the third thing that I found that I didn't have, when doing my own in-body and external body analysis, was like a daily routine. So I'm the type of person that will just wake up and not be sure what to do. So ever since I've written down and actually developed a routine, it's quite easier for me to get through the day. I'm less forgetful about so many other things that I would usually forget on a daily basis. When going to work or over the weekends, I take more time to rest over the weekends as opposed as I was used to doing before. So what I do now is I rest more on weekends, and I go out, I meet friends, have a laugh here and there, journal, go to church, do recreational stuff that'll, bring my mood back and bring feel-good vibes all over again. Or I catch a good movie. So having a routine will help you in terms of, how to set out your day. Then you spend less of your day actually depressed. You spend less of your day not actually going back to giving yourself love and affirmations. And it's easier to tap into your femininity, because you would have scheduled time for you to rest. You would have scheduled time for you to journal or to catch a good movie, a feel-good movie. So it's very important to have a routine in your life, to know what you need to do when you need to do it, so that you don't forget some of the things as you go throughout your day. Another thing I found quite important, crazy as it may sound, a lot of people used to tell me to journal, and I thought, goodness, what am I going to write in there? But I found that the more I sit, the more I journal, the more it's easier to just let my emotions out, write letters to those that hurt me, write letters to myself as well. so that I can feel a little better about myself, so that it's easier for me to forgive myself for mistakes that I've done to thyself. Write letters to God, write letters to, show appreciation. The more I journal, the more it's easier for me to deal with everything that my overthinking self goes through on a daily basis. The more I journal, the more it's easier for me to tap into my femininity. I write things that are dearest to my heart in my journal. I write things that have hurt me. I write things that I still want to do. I'll be writing things about gratitude, every little thing that I'm like grateful for, family, friends, love, support, my job. Trust me, I'm grateful for my job, but I'll be writing about things like that. So that's another way to tap into your femininity, and be self-aware, because self-awareness is very important. If you're not self-aware, then you lose yourself as you go. The fifth point, I did a lot of research. So I think if you want to get into your self-feminine era, do some research. Okay, I think the feminine era, honestly, was around the 60s, the 50s and the 60s. Those Gatsby girls were just like feminine, they were out there, they were witty. It wasn't really a feminist era at that time. So a woman could still be a woman and feel womanly, in her own body, in her own skin. We didn't necessarily, like a lot of women, not necessarily in the corporate world by then. So you had singers, you had actors, and they still had space to be women. Whereas in the day and age that we're in, it's just so hard to be a woman. You're in the boardroom and people are telling you about your emotions and what an emotional being that you are. But what I've learned is that, I've grown to accept that I'm actually emotional. I'm a woman. And I just want to embrace it, and I'll do as much research as I can for me to get my hormones balanced out, for me to to be more of a woman than a masculine woman. I just don't want to be masculine and ratchet and all of that. Another important topic is your health. So if you love yourself, you'll take care of yourself. That's why self-love is important. If you love yourself, you will exercise at least, 3 to 4 times a week. Guilty, super guilty. But you'll exercise at least 2 to 3 to 4 times a week, as many times as you can on a weekly basis. You'll identify things that you don't like about yourself, and you'll work hard to fix them because you love you. And you'll eat healthy. You'll check what type of foods to eat. You'll check what imbalances you have, and what other herbs can replenish those imbalances. For instance, I found that I've got a lot of male testosterone. I found that I've got a lot of testosterone, so I've started taking good supplements to help me balance out my hormones, because that's important to me. I just don't want to lose my my female traits, and I don't want my body to change. I don't want to be bulky and stuff. I just want to look gorgeous and be the queen that I am, and be the soft chick that I am. Anyway, thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you like and subscribe. If there's anything else that you'd like me to add, I'll definitely add. But I'm hoping I can grow this channel, and I'm hoping my story, as we go along and as I post a new video on a weekly basis, will get intertwined, and we can help each other. You can help me, and I can help you, hopefully, to get over masculinity, get over things that cause you insecurities, get over things that hurt you, and get over things that you don't need in your life. But thanks for tuning in. Bye.